Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. I need some help with consumerrights.wiki before I end up looking like a massive liar and idiot for the things that I'm saying as a result of companies changing their websites. I'll give you an example of when this was a problem. With Deep Cycle Systems, they changed their elements of their warranty policy, and I wasn't able to find anything on it on archive.org. I actually had to find this through a web archive in Australia, which is separate from archive.org. So when I went to their website, I noticed that it said that their warranty policy was last updated June 14th, 2021. And on March of 2022, their warranty policy said that it covers the battery to 80% if it fails to deliver less than 80% of its rated capacity during the warranty period. And then I look on October of 2022, it has the same thing. Then I look in November of 2023, and they changed it. 80% of its rated capacity during the warranty, 70% if installed in engine bays or engine compartments. And the website still says policy last updated June 14, 2021. The problem here is that the company was claiming that this was the warranty all along. So if you had bought their battery in June of 2021 and you wanted to file a warranty claim because it was below 80% of its rated capacity, they would tell you that that wasn't the warranty policy because they changed the warranty policy on their website. Websites have the ability to go to archive.org and file takedown claims. They can say, this is my content, I want you to take it off of archive.org, and archive.org has to comply. They comply with the law. This is also something that happened recently with Future Home, and it made me look like a total fucking idiot. So I was curious. I was going through this thread on Reddit where people were talking about the project to come up with a solution for this Future Home hub. The CEO of Future Home forced an update that requires a $117 subscription to use features on devices users already paid for. A developer found a fix for this ransomware update and uploaded it. Future Home literally have the API docs in their GitHub. Seriously, this is all just using their API as they intend people to, and it says that in all bold, using it as people intend to. Wow, what a surprise. An actual professional on the topic that is being discussed that has to correct a confident-speaking but incorrect person yet again. And I read it again. Rossmann is a lot of good things, but like so many, he falls into the trap of I'm good at these particular things, and that means I'm really good at adjacent things too. It damages his brands more than he realizes. So now I'm starting to think maybe I'm crazy. Wait, was I making this up? What happened? So I go to Future Home's website, I go to their FAQ, and it doesn't say anything about removing access to the local API. And I'm thinking, what? Like, am I losing it? Am I hallucinating? Am I lying did I lie to everybody when I made my original video? So I look back to the article that I wrote on Future Home, and I wrote mine and I improved upon Adrian's around July 13th. So I go to an archiving website and I take a look at what this page looked like on July 13th. And on July 13th, it said, and I quote, local developer interface. API access remains for a limited grace period, but will be disabled without an active subscription. Will be disabled without an active subscription. Let's see if this text shows up in the current website. It does not. So it makes me look like I just made that up, like I'm a fucking idiot. And the guy on Reddit is technically correct. This does damage my brand more than I likely realize. And the thing is, it's my fault. I take full accountability and responsibility for this. It is the CEO's job to lie, cheat, steal, fuck over his customers, and do everything he can to hide that he tried to do it. It is Reddit's job to shit on me every chance they get. And it is my job to tell a compelling and factually correct story about what the company did. I missed this. I completely forgot that companies do this all the time. I didn't think to link this. Luckily, I have an archive of it. But what if I didn't have that archive of it? Or more importantly, what would happen if I have that archive of it, but Future Home decides to do a takedown notice the same way that DCS did on archive.org? It wouldn't be there. Archiving is very, very important because companies can simply say that they did something that they didn't, or that they didn't do something that they did. They can change the terms of the sale after the sale. They can claim that they never tried to take part in an anti-consumer practice after pushing you to see if they could, and there's no way to prove it. Now, I can use archive.org, but the company can take it down. I could run my own archiving service, but then you have to trust me, and I could just edit what's on the archiving service. So what I need to figure out how to do for consumerrights.wiki is how do I create an archiving service that can be trusted, validated, and verified where it's not just trust me, bro. Because I could set up some self-hosted archiving system very easily, but how do you know that I'm not just logging into it and fucking with it? There has to be some sort of system that is better than trust me, bro, that verifies that when I have archived a website on a particular date, that I did not edit or change anything. And I do not have a solution for this yet. I haven't thought up one yet. I don't know what I'm supposed to do for this, but I do need to get one because if I don't, I'm going to look like a fucking idiot way more times than I do just in this Reddit thread. When I was talking back and forth with Adrian and I said $5,000 to make this work again, I left that up to him. If that means that you have to come up with a Home Assistant integration and that's it, then that's it. If you have to do a Home Assistant integration and re-enable the local API or show people here's how you downgrade back to the old firmware that worked and figure out how to make that shit work, then that's included in the bounty. I'm not going to like rug pull him and say, well, I'm going to make it harder anyway just because the CEO changed their website. A deal is a deal. However, there's no way without an archiving website to even have a record that the original CEO said this. So when the CEO said that what we're doing is illegal hacking, that was in the context of his website saying that we are going to disable the local API. It exists for a limited grace period, but will be disabled without an active subscription. The CEO seems much more reasonable in what he said when this is no longer on his website. I need a way to prove that when I'm saying a website said this at this point in time, that it's not just bullshit that I edited. When I do this and I scroll through the video, I'm using OBS and screen capture, but I could use OBS and screen capture to show you a website where I just edited the HTML on the page using expect element. I could show you a screenshot that I doctored somewhere. I could show you a screenshot that I made up with AI. How do you know that the screenshots that I'm showing you are real? I don't have a solution to this problem. I would like a solution to this problem. And if you have one, please do make some suggestions. I'm going to include my email down below. I will be spamming the fuck out of Keith, who is the manager of the wiki, with every idea that I think is a useful one that should be pursued. And I will read through all of your suggestions. I need help with this. I can't do it on my own. I'm not smart enough. The guy on Reddit is correct. Like, he's right. This will damage not just my brand. I don't give a fuck about my brand. It will damage the brand of the wiki going forward if we don't have a way to prove that this stuff happened. Help me not damage what it is I'm trying to do. I procrastinated coming up with an archiving solution, but I can't procrastinate it anymore. Thank you very much for watching. And this time, I hope that I learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.